Good evening to everybody and welcome to this first module on Tantra. And it's actually only 4 more times left for this course, so that's interesting. But anyhow, we are gonna go on into today's meditation. And tonight I'll be leading you through this bodhicitta motivation. And place your body and just let your mind in an open and receptive state and remain relaxed and well grounded, yet upright and alert. And then take a series of cleansing breaths. Breathe in slowly, deeply, and comfortably through the nostrils. But hold it for a little while, but not until it becomes uncomfortable. And then gently expel the out breath. Breathe in, hold, and out. This little gap is called the sigh of silence. As you are breathing in deeply and slowly through the nostrils, feel that the air you are inhaling is vibrant, permeated by white light energy that is in the nature of clarity, love, and compassion, and all the other qualities of enlightenment, still holding the little gap, sigh of silence. This purifying white energy enters deeply into you, permeates your entire being, and begins to loosen and dissolve any blockage it may encounter. Any feelings of tightness or restriction, any sleepiness, confusion, any anger, attachment, or any other delusions that may be interfering with the clear, unimpeded flow of energy is dissolved by this radiant white light energy. These interferences are in the form of dark fog or smoke. And as we exhale slowly and thoroughly, let go of these interferences completely and gently expelling them with the out breath. Breathing in, white light, purifying. Breathing out, expelling all the darkness, the fog, the cloud, the pollution. Imagine and visualize how these pollutions drift away from you and like smoke from a chimney and evaporate into empty space. Imagine that during this way, you dissolve and gently expel not only the delusions and their karmic residue, but even your sense of the body's heaviness and solidity. And while doing so, you're also experiencing to feel a little lighter. And your body is slowly transforming from a gross physical object into a spacious body of light, allowing your awareness to expand and allowing us to experience the mind's innate clarity. After a while, you can relax your conscious control over the breath and simply let it come and go as you will, letting go of the gap of silence, sigh of silence. Now shift your attention on whatever feeling of clarity, freedom, weightlessness, light, joy, or even bliss that you may have experienced during this cleansing. Shift your attention to this experience so that your mind and this experience of unfolding, relaxing, light, joy, bliss become unified, totally pervading one another. And now expand your attention to this thought of that all of you is seated at the very center of a vast assemblage of beings, human and unhuman alike, numbering in the millions and billions. And you will realize as well that the vast majority of these beings are experiencing anything but the open, spacious, fully conscious, light and joyous and blissful experience that you had just tasted. These beings are trapped in the self-created prisons of their petty, limited ego identities, searching here and there and everywhere for pleasure and happiness, but unfortunately are experiencing nothing but repeated frustration, disappointment, dissatisfaction, and pain and suffering. Although they are ignorant of the way things truly exist and are consequently under the sway of powerful and destructive emotions as hatred, attachment, and aversion, jealousy, depression, pride, selfishness. Each of these beings, without exception, has the potential for experiencing pure, blissful, and fully liberated consciousness. Each being has within him or herself this infinite treasure, the potential for full enlightenment in the nature of everlasting happiness and joy. However, this treasure is absolutely unknown and buried, obscured by delusion and ignorance, and the influence of karma. That's why they're trapped in bondage, fragmented, alienated, and alone. At this moment, through exceedingly good fortune, you have had the opportunity of being introduced to a powerful method for arousing this blissful, spacious, unencumbered, potentially enlightened consciousness within yourself. They are explained in the tantric teachings of Buddha Shakyamuni Buddha. And as you listen to and study and think about these precious teachings, expand your motivation so that you're not engaging in these activities for your own selfish reasons, but wishing to extract some pleasure, only merely for yourself alone. Rather, and instead you'll think, I'll cultivate pure and boundless bodhicitta, this pure Mahakaruna motivation, wishing to use your knowledge of the tantric path in order to help all the other beings without exception, help them discover and understand and taste and smell and feel, sense the indwelling treasure of their most subtle consciousness, the birthright of all living beings, and thereby experiencing infinite and everlasting happiness and fulfillment. In this way, any of the activities that you engage in, even thinking about one line of the Buddha's teachings, becomes a powerful cause for experiencing enlightenment, shared with all the beings inhabiting this universe. So, concluding the first part of the meditation, we'll be reciting the 6-syllable mantra of the Buddha of Compassion, Om Mani Padme Hum. And as you recite this mantra, feel that you're allowing our compassionate motivation, your wish for all beings without exception, to know limitless happiness and fulfillment, to be shared and given to all beings in the universe. So first, turning our thoughts to all of those who are currently experiencing the most intense suffering and pain, such as those caught up in the war, famine, and all other forms of mental and physical torment. And let the sound of the mantra, together with the white light energy of compassion and love, radiate forth from the very center of our hearts. And now let this blessed sound of light reach all beings, calming their suffering the way the rays of the full moon relieve the suffering of heat, bringing them peace of mind, happiness, a sense of well-being, and finally, complete spiritual fulfillment. And I will lead you into the mantra, first singing the first ones out loud, and then the rest on the breath. And let's see how many mantras and malas we can count, because we still have so much time left. If you do have a mala, feel free to count, otherwise hands folded or whatever feels right. And imagining the light pouring out from your heart in all the 10 directions to all sentient beings, whether they are friends, cared for, family, dear ones, loved ones, enemies and frenemies, people you distaste and dislike, wish to avoid, people you don't know, strangers, human or not human, and sentient beings in the Bardo states. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Imagining the light stemming from your heart, that it grows even stronger and becomes more potent, and it's reaching out to all the regions as far as the eye can see. And as we recite the mantra again, we'll spread a wish for peace and happiness, well-being and fulfillment to all beings, all until we are all joined together in universal compassion. And we'll do a few manas again, doing a different tune. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And taking upon us the base of understanding all sentient beings, that's equanimity, thinking that all sentient beings are alike, wishing to become happy and to avoid suffering. From that perspective, no one's different. All are alike. Nobody has more right to becoming happy or avoiding suffering. The enemy, the problem, the issues is ignorance, leading into attachment and aversion. Together, all of us doing this course can see more clearly that ignorance is the problem, and we have seen how to transcend suffering. But also other sentient beings are trapped in this misunderstanding of knowledge, not seeing reality, the suchness of reality. By being a living example of the path, you can benefit these sentient beings by showing, exemplifying that you can transcend suffering. And with the final mala of the Om Mani Padme Hum, we imagine that we share this understanding towards living beings, even those who are difficult to like and love. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And coming to a conclusion, summing up all the thoughts and intentions, the motivation, thinking, how wonderful it would be if all sentient beings found alleviation from the suffering, and may they be happy and all becoming enlightened as fast as possible. And may I be the one who helps this process to happen. And we will dedicate all of our collective efforts for the past 20 minutes to the benefit of all sentient beings, whether small or big, human form or not. dear ones, difficult ones, strangers, animals that we don't like to be in the presence of, hungry ghosts, hell beings, warmongers, warlords, soldiers, people who seem to dispel the words about bodhicitta and love and compassion, anyone, and may they all get a sense of spaciousness and freedom from samsara. May I be the one who can do it. Thank you, everyone.